Damien, did you see Nick Wright's suggestion on how to fix the All-Star game? I don't think that's a bad move.
What was it?
I didn't actually.
So
talk to
y'all
the
didn't see
people
this?
about it.
I did not see it, Ox.
I don't really keep up with Nick Wright.
Well, Nick Wright typically cooks, and he did it again. He said that what's your problem with Nick Wright? Anyways, regardless.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
He said that maybe not this year, but in the next few years, that they should be able to fix the All-Star game, but you got to play black players versus white players, and that'll make them compete much harder.
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Nick Wright.
Wait. But if the rosters will be crazy though, the rosters will be dope. Well, I mean, that's technically what we're doing right now. They're doing Americans versus the world. What's the difference between Americans versus the world versus black versus white? What's the difference?
There are black people in the world, Ox. I don't know if you ever left the United States.
No, I've never left the United States. My passport has 0 stamps. But what I'm saying is,
the world includes more than white people. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is,
people in Africa.
Pin, take a deep breath. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying, either way, who's losing? There's no score. Why you got to
just try to insinuate everyone in the world is white except for America?
Well,
who said that? I did not. No, I did not insinuate that. What I'm saying. Wait. No, hold on.
Somebody is losing. I'm not gonna get into this. Pitt and Real Talk are both losing the poll right now. So
right. So look, what I'm saying is that if we can split people up based on nationality or where you're from, why can't you split people up? You just can't be so sensitive about it. Just don't be so sensitive about it. Not you, Pin. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people in general. If we can split people up based on where they're from, why can't you split people up on skin tone? What's wrong with that?
The blacks against the whites?
Do I give you like a 200-year lesson on American history? Like, what are you doing?
We're doing. Okay. Yes, Penn, please. You can teach me so much about American history. What I'm saying is, see, Penn, now you're being sensitive. I wasn't talking about you. I'm just saying, like, if we can split people based on where they're from, we can split them up on skin color. Like, we just got to stop being so sensitive and soft. It's not that big a deal. It will actually be a really good basketball game. You got Luka, Jokic, Concaniple, Cooper Flag, Chet, Austin Reeves. Well, this is a squad.
The whites against the blacks. That's what we doing.
Yes, that's a squad. You just got the brown paper bag. Test them.
Yeah.
You go this way.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Nick Wright been stupid for a really long time. He tried
first of all,
Nick,
I believe Nick was just joking about this either way. I'm just joking about this either way. But at the same time, I think it'll be a fun. I think it's just, let's just have a little fun, y'all. We don't gotta. It's not that big a deal. I shouldn't have brought it up. I'm sorry. I should have known. I should have known that this wasn't the place for that type of joke. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all.
There's been some interesting suggestions this year on how to fix things.
Hey, Pete, it was
like
satire.
Chill, you had a good one.
No, it wasn't satire.
Proceed, Damien. I'm sorry.
Was it satire?
I was saying that.
Were you joking? You were joking.
Am I right? Joking. Damien, as you were saying, Penn. I mean, as you were saying.
I know it would never happen. So yeah, I'm just joking, but it's not. At the same time, even if it was serious, like, relax. It's not that big a deal. The white boys got a squad. They might win.
Damien.
No, I was just saying
then you could coach one team, Real Talk coach the other team.
Satire, just so we're clear.
Hey, Real Talk, you coach the brothers. Penn, you coach the whiteys. It'll be fun.
I don't want to coach the whiteys. I don't.
What's happening
I'm trying to win this basketball game, yo.
Golly.
Damien, as you were saying, you were making a point.
Fun, yo.
I apologize, Damien. You were making a point.
I was going to say that there's been some very interesting discourse on how to change some of this, whether it be All-Star Weekend or whatever the case is. Chill, you had a good one on All-Star when someone brought that suggestion to you. Richard Jefferson's had a few. He was talking about this tanking thing, how to penalize teams. And I think that's another discussion that's happening right now. How do we fix that? Another one I heard was like, should the people that win the in-season tournament get an extra win on the season as like a sort of unofficial tiebreaker? That was an interesting one. There's been a lot of this stuff, man. So I think it's healthy to talk about. And I don't know if the league will ever go there, Ox, but we're in the experimental stage, so nothing's off the table, man.
Can I make a prediction?
Yes,
Damien, we'll make a prediction. In 2032, by 2030. So 7 years from now.
6 years from now. I'm sorry.
The All-Star game will be exceedingly, at least compared to where it's been over the last 10 years, it will be extremely competitive. I believe over the next 6 to 7 years, we will see a shift as the teams are led by different people with different ideas and perhaps different leadership. I believe that this next generation, led by Victor Wembanyama, does not want to be buddies with anybody. Wemby ain't never been on a banana boat. Nope. He don't want to be friends. I ain't putting names to it, but I'm sure you can figure it out.
Been on a banana boat. How about that, Ron?
The second best player who's ever played has been on a banana boat.
Find a way to blame LeBron.
Of course, real talk.
Hey,
of course.
I'm trying to tell
you.
He
didn't do the dunk
contest. Best players in the league,
because he didn't do the dunk
in the league, dictate the rules of engagement. So if the best player in the league is Victor Wembanyama or I don't know Anthony Edwards in a couple of years, and those dudes are being dogs, and they're because they don't need any extra motivation. They're always trying to escalate shit. They're always trying to bring it to the personal level. This is what you need. This is what you've been missing. You don't need some diva out there trying to protect his brand and trying to protect his image and trying to, please everybody and trying to be buddy with everybody. No, what you need are killers. And I believe that Wemby don't want to be friends with anybody. And I believe that as people come into Wemby's league and Ant's league and Cade's league, I'm gonna put Scotty in there too. Y'all gonna be mad about it, but I'm gonna put Scotty in there too. This next generation is not soft. This next generation wants to kick each other's ass. And I believe that we are moving in the right direction for the first time since Kobe was in the league. I'm just putting it out there.
I could actually see that. I understand where you're coming from. I can see that there's a lot more in these younger kids. I think they hate each other a little more, which I love.
Who are the younger kids that hate each other?
AJ Devonta and Darren Peterson. You don't see that. You don't see that shit going back.
Well, you got kids. I don't know if they'll be an all-star game. That's already in. I'm saying that's already in the league, though. You got.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones in the league. Yeah,
like Penn said, you got the Wembys, you got the Ants, you got the Cades.
Anthony Edwards is about to sit out the All-Star game.
Yeah, okay, but look. What I'm saying is like you got these type of guys, right? So I understand where you're coming from. My only thing, Penn, is this: if you got three, what I've known about like soft people, soft mentality, soft mindsets, is that if I got 3 killers on the court and I got 7 softies on the court, the softies are going to be looking at them like that's not going to make them compete. They're just going to be looking like, man, they're tripping. That's it. They're just going to stand around and watch them kill each other. Like, oh, they tripping, man. Why y'all going so hard?
Actually,
you're double teaming in an open gym. Oh my God.
Nah, I think influence matters, man. Like I still remember All-Star games where guys guarded each other. Michael wanted to guard Larry. He wanted to guard Magic. He wanted to guard Clyde. He wanted to go at them. He wanted to embarrass them. This shit is missing. This is what sports is supposed to be about. I don't want guys to be shaking hands and laughing with each other and asking about what they're going to be doing at clubs. I want to believe that these guys generally don't like each other. I want to believe that I want to embarrass you by 50. I want to believe that. I mean, for real. I like the guys. Yo, every Pistons team in NBA history is one that I rock with, except for the 16 years where they sucked. Almost all of them. The bad boy Pistons, the 2004 Pistons, and those guys were not trying to be friends with anybody. All my favorite players been like this. Rasheed been like this. Rasheed not trying to be friends with you. Rasheed not just going into, Rasheed not taking it serious in the All-Star game, but Rasheed wasn't the best player in the league. But if Rasheed was the best player in the league, it'd be a very different league. I'm trying to tell y'all.
But why
Michael Jordan was the best player in the league. Who did Kobe pattern himself after?
And also competitive? Why is those two things tied together?
No, I'm not saying you got to be like talking shit about each other and trying to challenge each other to fights in the parking lot. I'm just saying when you on the court, compete, guard each other. We say the best players in the league don't guard each other. We say guys are always ducking smoke. We say guys are load managing. We say guys don't play when they're hurt. They're too soft. We say guys don't really want to fight. They're just puffing up their chest. We say a lot of shit. But I'm saying, like, I'm looking at this new generation like Cooper Flag. I'm looking at Colin Knippel. These guys don't strike me as soft. AJ don't strike me as soft. Wemby don't strike me as soft.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check don't smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out here did raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.